Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I attempted to make a pesto egg toast or toast with pesto and egg. I have a hydroponic or 2 or 3 hydroponic gardens inside my house, and I harvested some of the produce that I've been growing. That's arugula, and I also am harvesting some basil, and I'm going to try to make a pesto. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I hope it turns out okay. We'll see. So a little bit about me. I'm 56 years old. I live in small town, rural Montana. And one of the reasons for creating this channel is to share some of my, no, to share my joy of cooking. Most of my meals are gluten-free. I am also a vegetarian, so most of my meals do not have meat. If there is any meat, it's because I'm making it for someone else, maybe my husband or my daughter, or maybe friends and family are coming over. Otherwise, my dishes don't have meat, and most of them don't have gluten. I can tolerate a really good sourdough bread, and I only have one source that I get that from, so you will probably see me using sourdough bread, but it's from the one source. I'm trying to live off the grid, if you will, in our rural community. We don't have solar panels or a well. Everything is on city, but I'm trying to use some of the things that we have in our home to do more. Like our wood stove, we use it to warm our home, but I'm also learning how to cook on that wood stove. We have a fire pit outside in the back patio, and I'd like to learn how to cook on that fire pit. My husband created a grate so that a pan could be set on it. So I'm just learning or trying to learn how to live more off-grid and forego a lot of the conveniences that we have. And we, meaning my husband and myself, take for granted. I think stepping back a little bit and living a little more simply and not taking for granted these things that we have, because you know how it goes. You never know what you got till it's gone. Well, I don't want to be wishing and hoping and wishing things could be the way that they were. I am not a apocalyptic kind of person, but you just never know. And I just want to kind of be prepared. I think my husband and I, we're pretty dependent on things that are come easily, like going to the supermarket and getting food from there instead of having our own. And we can't do that in our small rural community. We can have chickens. There are other people that do, and that's where I get my eggs from these other people in our rural community that have chickens. That's where I get my sourdough bread from. Someone in our small rural community that makes the sourdough bread. Depending more on our neighbors and each other, rather than big corporations, big supermarkets or supercenters, things like that. I think going back to basics and just kind of learning how that feels and understanding that we can actually do it and be okay, I think is an important lesson that I want to teach myself anyway, especially as I get older. There may be times when I can't get out and go to the grocery store. It may not be so simple and easy to do that. So having these things in my home already, or depending on neighbors and friends, for certain things like eggs and sourdough, maybe honey, or beans, or baked goods. I don't know. There's all these different things that we can get from our neighbors and friends locally that can help. One hand washes the other, I guess. We can help each other out. We can be there for each other. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just live more simply. I've been working on decluttering my home, getting rid of things, and creating a more open space for us and for people who come to visit. I say we have a small 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, and it is a small house, but it's pretty open and it's cozy. So some people might say, wow, you've got a lot. And we do. And we're incredibly grateful for that. And that's another reason to kind of step back and go back to basics, because I really want to appreciate what we have, because I love what we have. I love everything about our life, and I really want to live this life to the fullest, but in simple ways, not looking for the next big thrill or something bigger and more extravagant or whatever. I'm trying to teach myself how to have that attitude of gratitude in everything that I do, not just in the things that I say. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm trying to create this pesto. I'm crushing up some sunflower seeds and some garlic, and there's some Parmesan cheese there. I added a little olive oil. I crushed up the arugula and the basil in there, added some salt. I figured out later that I overdid it on the garlic. I think it would have been a really good pesto, but the garlic was very strong. So I'm going to try it again, but with less garlic. I think the consistency was perfect. It spread really well. I did enjoy it, and I enjoyed making it too. It was a lot of fun. And I definitely want to do it again. So there is my prepared pesto. My next step will be to prepare the bread, which, as I've said, is a sourdough bread that I purchase locally. Yeah. So I think that's it. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate support and listening ears and being able to share a little bit about myself. I hope that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Thank you for watching.